the ship composition, the captain composition, combined with whoever you're facing on the map and your own skill. All
Right.
these things have to work together to have a good outing.
Yep. Kachlan isn't here, but this is one of his games. No, you're
Funny,
absolutely
I
right.
remember that ship.
Now, I see a mention from Dutch saying he doesn't care much about the clans and stuff like that. He just picks it up along the way and stuff. And absolutely, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially when certain clans, especially on NA, like to change their damn names all the time. Most of
God,
you guys know
yes.
who I'm talking about.
Oh,
So,
there's a little group of like 5 of them that is just
yeah,
constant.
yeah. And people that change their names too. I hate that because then I don't know who I'm talking about when I'm casting. But that's a side note. And somebody said something. Hey, Jumper Ray, by the way, good to see you. Somebody said something earlier about Mythic. You said I wouldn't put Verizon Wireless on or Verizon Warrior series on that list. It was a fluster from the start. Well, yes and no. I having cast those games, I didn't. Obviously, we didn't see all the battles that were played, but having cast several of those matches, I will say this: you could tell the teams that had clearly practiced, and you could tell the teams that didn't. You could tell the teams that were being led by players that knew what they were doing, and you could tell the teams that they didn't trust that leader to do anything. And that goes back to what I had talked about the week before with our final talk and stuff, and the idea that each team will have a Unicum or two player on it. You've got to listen to that Unicum, and more importantly, that Unicum has to be willing to work with the team, because ultimately that's what it's all about. I can be a Unicum player and not be a good team player, and I'm terrible to bring to a competitive event like that. So, you know, yes, it was a shit show from the start, sure, but it was that way for a reason. Nobody knew what the hell they were doing. People didn't trust others, or they didn't take the time to prep and train. And quite frankly, the last point is it's tier 8, and I don't know about you guys, but I am so tired of playing competitive events, clan battles, ranked, whatever, at tier 10. It's
Yep.
so annoying. But the problem is that I've played it so many times that I'm used to expecting certain characteristics out of my ship just by default now. And we saw that with a Talon that bowed up on God, what was that map? On the Dover Strait style map, Crash Zone Alpha, and they went to this typical spot that a Moskva or a Stalingrad would go, right? Or God, I can't remember the tech tree one, but anyways, the OP one that everybody bans. But anyways, you know, instead it's a Talon, and the Talon just got smacked in the face by battleships, right? Petropavlovsk, that's what I was thinking of. And it just got smacked in the face, and it got dropped by bombers and all that kind of stuff. Things that probably wouldn't have happened if it was actual tier 10, but it's not. It's tier 8. So I think that's part of the problem. Take care, Belmar. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you, man. Um, so I'm not surprised to see that. Now, what did surprise me though, and I will admit this, what really surprised me was that last series that we cast. I commented on that series. It felt like I was watching a finals. I really did, because that was crazy. Just how back and forth the battles were. I loved it. I loved every minute of those 3 games. If you guys watch anything from the Verizon Warriors when it comes out on YouTube later this week on my channel or anybody's channel, watch that last set of games. That's AMD versus, I think it was like, I don't remember the other name. They were the Blue Falcons or whatever. But seriously, watch those games. I mean, that was some good stuff. Now, speaking of which, we haven't been talking about this battle at all. This is a Mikoyan, which we don't really see that much. That's part of the reason I picked this ship. And I do really like what I've seen at the beginning so far. There's only one destroyer each side, so I do like how DePipro, Kachlan, didn't just go straight into sea and get himself killed. He saw an opportunity to turn and kite away, and he's doing that right now against a higher tier Dunkirk.
And
And you
he's
can
also
see,
got himself in a position where he can go around that island as much as he needs to, and he's going
yes,
to constantly resume protection when things get, really too hot. At least that's the
Yep.
feeling that I get from his positioning.
Yep.
That's
And-
what I would do if I was where he is right now.
Up until right now, he wasn't spotted because he was firing for free over that island, which is also really good. Kitten, you taking off?
Yes, sir.
All right. Gotta go do your stream now, right?
No stream today.
No stream today.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well,
See you
have a good
later.
day. Thanks for being an awesome mod as always.
I do my best. I pass things off hopefully to Puddin since he's here.
Sounds good.
No, not Puddin.
Puddin can take care of it. Thank you very much. And I see Grunty being shouted out. Grunty, how are you? I hope you're having a good day.
I would like to point out that he is playing this ship far better than you did.
Thank you so much for that.
Well, you probably didn't hear me, but I said it as soon as the match started. I saw the name of the ship and went, "Oh, I remember this ship. This is the ship you were in when you abandoned me in the Caesar match and got death struck through the butt."
Oh, yeah. Belmar, what did I think of the Squadron of Prince Oygons? I thought the Oygon versus Atago match was hilarious, but both ships had heals, and I think the Oygons lost heavily because they took the long way around. I think that if they would have flipped the plan, they would have done better. So if they would have sent their Oygons west and central instead of east and central on Warrior's Path, they would have had a better go of it. Commander Big Dog, you'd like to see a progressive tourney start at tier 5 and work up. That would be really cool, actually.
I would participate in that.
That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, so like the first day you start with tier 5, the second day you go to 6, playoffs at 7, finals at 8 or 9. That would be cool.
I mean, I am really liking how he's playing this ship. It is not an easy ship to play. It doesn't have a whole lot of guns. It's extraordinarily squishy, and he's positioning himself in such a way that even though he's doing significant amount of damage and he's hurting the crap out of them, he's not coming across as the most dangerous thing out there.
Right.
You've heard me say it. Go after the most dangerous ship. He's actually the most dangerous ship. It's just they just can't tell that because of the way he's positioned. That's very good positioning.
Belmar, you said they left the destroyer on its own. Not sure what you meant by that. Because the other team's destroyer was in A, your team's destroyer was in A, so they are both kind of there. But they've won that side finally, so now it's an opportunity for Kachlan to start moving up a little bit. Oh, I forgot we were going to start that battle early. Oh,
I mean, it can't be overstated how much he's doing to hold the other half of that team back.
I don't know that they're being held back by him, quite frankly. I don't know. I mean, he's shooting them, sure.
It could
but...
be a psychological thing. They could be getting held back just because they're unsure of what's in front of them, and he's a big part of that. He keeps on being spotted and unspotted. He's doing a lot of his firing where nobody can see him, so he's not lighting up on the minimap.
Oh, yeah, Belgar, absolutely. They left their destroyer on its own. If they had flipped and they put the Lo Yang at Addy over on the 910 line, for one, he probably wouldn't have died as early and easily, but two, I don't know. I didn't. I didn't
but
really
it's
like
also a tier 5 cruiser. I mean, we're not talking about a Des Moines here.
This is true.
I honestly would kind of wonder if he's using like pyrotechnician on his guns, because with only 6 barrels, I think that would probably be a benefit.
To me, I think the big strength about the Mikoyan is to try to get into a broadside shot and use AP. Like here, AP on the Hawkins is great.
The matches at even half over, it's already got over 30k. And a cruiser that in most hands honestly struggles to deal damage because of the limitations that are just built into the ship.
Now the Hawkins is turning away, so your AP isn't going to work anymore. Your shells have no power here. You're hoping he's going to turn back around, but of course you got an island coming up here. I would have slowed down before the island. You got him over. Wow. And you Citadel. There you go. That's the strength of the Mikoyan right there, is the AP. Now, I do like that you are going to switch to HE. You're going to start shooting over your shoulder at the Dunkirk.
Well, SAT, we can't shoot at every single ship with every single salvo.
No, so SAT, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but on the flip side, take a look at the situation that just happened. Now you've got the Furutaka and Kikduin over here too. So, I mean, he probably would have just gotten killed had he continued going south. But you never know. Maybe he would have spotted them for him and the Issei to turn around in time. Eh.
I mean, they figured out there wasn't very much in front of them, and they charged.
They sat for a long time, though. They had C
Yeah.
for a very long time. I'm surprised that they didn't push earlier. That made me think that they probably would have gone through the channel or north after capping C, but they didn't.
I am honestly more surprised these days when people collectively do the right thing.
Yep. SAT, I do agree with you here, though. Heading south to farm might be the better play, simply because that Issei will keep things spotted for you, and that allows the Fuso and Celebes and the Aoba to get into position. It gives them time to get into a spot to really do some damage.
Yeah, I initially thought that's what he was turning to do, but that is not what it looks like he's doing.
Yep.
And now he's continuing to turn.
Yep. Now he's dodging that shell. That's good. Got a fire going. Of course, I got DCP'd from the Congo. Oh well. But I'd really like to see you coming around here and shooting that Dunkirk. You can smack him with AP right here. You can whack him with AP. Right here. Alright, you switching? Good. Of course, you also have the torpedoes. They're 4 kilometer,
This
but...
is gonna hurt.
Maybe. It depends. If the Dunkirk continues to turn, it's not gonna hurt that much. Oh, never mind. This is gonna hurt him. It's not gonna kill him, though. Only 1 pen. But he's showing more broadside now. Showing more broadside now. Good. Just bow in, start reversing. That's better. That's more like it.
Boy, it is coming down outside.
Hmm.
The whole biblical proportions thing.
1771. Good year. Issei's probably going to take it out. Nope, you did. Okay. Either way, that absolutely needed to happen, so that's good. And now you are going to make the Furutaka have to choose between you or the Issei, and he's probably going to choose the Issei, so this is good. AP time? Nope. Of course
I
he
mean,
turned.
Furutaka is in a place where there is no good outcome.
With the amount of times that we're seeing you switch between HE and AP, it might be worth considering investing in Expert Loader. And I agree with SAT, back up and get your rear gun into the action, sure. Also keep in mind keep in mind the minimap. You've got a Congo and Andrea Doria that might come north around the island. Of course, that Fuso is trying to hold him in place, so that's good. Alright, now he's getting some hits from the Issei, that's good. Now, expect him to go YOLO here and try to get torpedoes off on both you and the Issei. He's going full speed now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does do that. You're anticipating this by switching to AP. Now, shooting him here shows your hand. It shows him that you've got AP loaded. So he's going to automatically not want to show you broadside. And that means that he's going to show the Issei broadside instead of you. He's turned off, so now he's turning to do his torpedoes. Hit your hydro now. Yeah, it's IJN Cruiser. Must torp at all costs. See, he torped the Issei, and he tried to torp you right there. I love the Furutaka. I call it the fruitcake delivery service, and my torpedoes are my fruitcakes. Would you like to eat one?
I love the Furutaka. I don't understand. I mean, yeah, it's squishy, but let's be honest, most Japanese cruisers are pretty squishy.
Yep.
But it's just stupid kinds of nasty.
Yep. Also, when they do the death turn going full forward, absolutely, because it screws up their white line, you know, that goes like this. But if you're accelerating, the white line wants to go like this, but they're already dead and they've already fired their torp, so it doesn't matter. I used to love that Furutaka, man. And I'm talking about before they added the C hull. I'm talking about back when the B hull was the best, and it still had 6 single 2 or 3 millimeter guns on it. Oh, so fun.
I remember way back when
Aw,
I
look
first
at the
started playing
friendliness
game,
in chat.
and I got the Furutaka, and I unlocked the final hull upgrade, and all of a sudden all my guns changed, and I was like, wait, what? Did I get a new ship? I had no idea what was going on.
Nice. IGN cruisers have rear firing torps, so going forward means they can't fire that arc.
Well, to be fair, a lot of ships can be described as nothing but a citadel.
Mm-hmm.
And many of them are British.
Omaha is just a citadel. That's very true. Simboto says, unless a Tago. Yes. And Gary! What's up, dude? How are you?
I tell you, a fun ship, a cruiser with torpedoes to play is Kirov.
Mm-hmm.
With those unbelievable forward firing arcs on those torpedoes.
That's right.
Hey, Griffin.
What time is it now? Doing great, though. You never got your replay issue resolved. What replay issue are you talking about, Gary? Glad you're doing great, by the way. Wargaming took you all too seriously when you say you never want to play Graf Spee again. I mean, I'm kind of excited about that, to be honest, for Everlance, because I really don't like playing Graf Spee, so I'm kind of glad that I don't have to play it for clan battles.
Yeah.
Just putting that in. He could get the back gun in, but he doesn't need to right now. I mean, the Kachlan is firing AP at him and showing quite a bit of broadside, so. You have no only keys that respond are key and the replay speed keys. That is very strange. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a couple things here. I'm going to move over to Stream Raiders. We're going to get this one started. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad. I need to hit the bathroom, and I have an important voicemail I need to listen to regarding an appointment I have tomorrow, I think. I don't know. So I just want to listen to that because my stream goes after the office closes, so if I need to call them back, I need to know that right now, okay? So I do apologize for the extra couple minutes here. Like I said, it's just going to be a 3-minute ad so that I can check the voicemail, and I'm going to run Stream Raiders, and we will be back.
Real life matters, dude.
Absolutely.
I should be right back as well.
Okay. Sorry about that delay, guys. Let's see. Patriot wins. Patriots. There you go. There's your rewards, my dude. And we move on to a 3-skull chest. This is a moderate difficulty level. So once again, bring out some fun. And let's see what happens. Mikoyan goes away. Next up is a Genova game. Hey, Soberolzer. Yes, you missed the Le Terrible replay. It'll be up on YouTube and all that kind of stuff later. But I will tell you... good. Okay. I will tell you the biggest feedback to give to you is use your engine boost when you are in a fight with somebody, and especially destroyers. We talked about that last night on the replay discussion when we did our one-on-one thing. So that would be one. The other one I think is there was absolutely no need to risk your life at the end of that last of the battle. You guys were going to win on points with just one cap, so you didn't need to go after the Cossack and try to kill him. So, there you go. Calex Primal, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, Gary. You have no GUI, only keys that respond are C and the replay speed keys. Gary, watch this. I'll wait for it to click up.